Hello, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Marcus Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel. This afternoon I'm going to show you how to make my fermented overnight oats breakfast. It's really simple, it's quite a few ingredients, but I'll take you through them really quickly. So the first one is obviously oats. I guess one of the things that I just wanted to show to you first of all is the size of the measures that I'm using. So I'm using a half cup measure for the oats. I'm using a 1 cup measure for the milk. I'm using a 5 ml teaspoon and a dessert spoon for measuring out a lot of the seeds. So begin with the oats then. So half a cup of oats in each of the tubs. Okay, that's good. And then we'll go through some of the seeds and things that I add. The first one is chia seeds. So a tablespoonful of chia seeds. Next one is ground hemp. You don't have to use all of these, just use whatever you've got, whatever you like. So a tablespoon of ground hemp in each of these pots. And then I add, I call it's a diversity pot. So it's, I guess this is what it looks like before it's mixed up. So it's lots of different herbs, spices, seeds and nuts. There's over 30 different plant types represented in there. Just gather together whatever things that you like and give it a good shake up, and when you shake it up it looks like that. For mine it has turmeric in, and that's what gives it that yellow colour. So a tablespoonful of that. And then we'll move on to the teaspoon measures. So a teaspoon of sunflower seeds, teaspoon of pine nuts. These are toasted for a bit of extra flavour. Really like that. And then pumpkin seeds. And then acai powder. Acai berries, it's ACAI, acai powder. It's a superfood, absolutely crammed with antioxidants. Don't need an enormous amount of that, so just a bit less than a teaspoon of that in the mix. So once we've done that, so last thing is some vanilla pod. If you've got some kicking around, really nice little flavour. Just a few little snips of vanilla pod in there. This one that I've got is dried out, so it's easy to break up. You might need some scissors to snip that. Next thing is I guess the wet ingredients. So kefir yogurt, so any live yogurt. Just a neutral one, obviously no sugar added. Add a dessert spoon of that to the mix. Next thing is milk. So I think it's important to use organic wherever you can, and this is whole milk. So it's easy with milk to be confused. If you call it full fat milk, you might think there's loads of fat in it, when in fact in whole milk there is only 4% fat, so there's hardly any fat in milk anyway. In fact, if 4% fat in any other food would be described as a low fat food. So anyway, so it's a cup full of whole milk. Like I say, organic, if you've got access to it. Give that a good stir up. Okay, once that's stirred up, then we add the banana. So I use the whole banana for the purposes of reducing food waste and also increasing the amount of fibre in a diet. So we just take a whole banana, slice it up. Obviously don't need to use the knobbly end bits, don't use those. Just slice it up and just squash it into your pot. And just push it down so it's below the surface of the liquid there. Okay, once you've done that, and then we're coming towards the end now, so the last few things we have are a few berries. I use frozen berries because they're much more convenient and you can buy larger quantities more cheaply and keep them longer. So some blueberries and some forest berries, so there's like blackberries, raspberries, loganberries, bilberries, all kinds of different things in here. Don't need a massive quantity of those because it's just about the variety of the foods, not necessarily the massive quantities. And the final thing that I add is something green from the garden, some herbs. So I sometimes use fennel or tarragon or even lavender. This afternoon I'm using mint. So just a little bit of mint on the top there. Once you've done that, then close these up and leave them at least overnight and up to 2 days. The fermentation has taken place and it all kind of firms up in there. The skin of the banana softens beautifully, and you get a nice little liquor on the top, and sometimes a bit of fizzing as the bacteria produces carbon dioxide in there. These real healthy bacteria are really good for your microbiome. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Don't worry too much about quantities or missing things out or adding new things in. Just put in whatever you like and make sure that you enjoy it. Okay, that's it for this afternoon. If you've enjoyed it, then don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you next time on Marky's Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel.